Mike Sierra 1
can't handle the truth.
You're a cheat and a swindler. That's what you are. How can you do a thing like this?
I am authorized to assure you these rumors are based on hysteria and are absolutely false. I repeat, these rumors are absolutely false.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining me once again as I take another look into the relentless lies of Mike Zeroh. If you were watching my last video, then the chances are you may be surprised to see me back so soon, given I ended that video by telling you I will be back in 2024. But things have heated up in regards to Captain Plagiarist, who I introduced you to in episode 36. It was there I showed you he had copied from the well-known channel Mr. H Reviews, as well as Zeroh, and he was using it for his own channel. Since that episode, Captain Plagiarist has made a few more videos using not only Zeroh again, but RK Outpost and Yellow Flash 2. It's hard to say how many others he is using or intends to use to push his channel going forward, but even I was surprised about who he was taking news from. In regards to Mr. H, RK Outpost and Yellow Flash 2, it's to be expected that people who use the same forms of media outlets to put across their story will clash almost word for word, given they're reading from the same sites. With Zeroh, of course, it's a different matter as Zeroh is just all out lying anyway. But what we have here is not someone just reading from an article on a website. He is using other YouTubers not only as a barometer to decide in which direction their own news needs to go, but their own dialogue in the order it's spoken, with slight alterations here and there. Although my main focus remains with Zeroh's output, I want to share with you what I have found thus far, but I don't want to get too embroiled with Captain Plagiarist too much, unless I find he has used someone new in one of his uploads. So let's start with a look at some videos from Zeroh, and what I will do here is jump from video to video covering the main points used in both.
Such as ABC News, we also have of course The View up there, the Jimmy Kimmel Live show, as well as Good Morning America.
Bob's leveraging ABC News, The View, and Jimmy Kimmel Live to spotlight Elon negatively.
To talk more about Elon Musk by this January in their desperate move to kind of really put Elon Musk in the hot seat on their end. Meanwhile, you got Elon Musk getting ready to go on the Joe Rogan podcast by this February or late January, so to speak.
Gearing up for an assault in January. On the flip side, Elon's prepping for a Joe Rogan podcast appearance in February or late January, continuing to call out Disney on X. But here's the juicy part. Disney's CEO is pointing fingers at Elon Musk and X, blaming them for Disney's recent box office flops and slamming them for altering Disney's image.
I must be direct in acknowledging that Mr. Musk and his efforts to alter our image and our brands is not only irresponsible but also damaging to our products. I have said this and I will say it again, we do not engage in any culture wars, nor do we embrace any kind of an agenda-driven strategy in our films, television programs, or theme parks globally.
He's adamant that Disney doesn't indulge in culture wars or agenda-driven content in their films, shows, or theme parks. He's going all out to quash the perception Elon's stirring up, claiming it's unprofessional and unnecessary.
It won't matter what's being said by either person as none of it will come to pass. It's just flagging, a system whereby an idea is implanted early on and then continually teased as something that is going to happen. It's used in broadcasting for the likes of competitions or news, and even music that's coming up next. It's designed to keep you listening, or in Zeroh's case, designed to keep you coming back time and time again. You might have noticed he said February for some up-and-coming podcasts, which he quickly changed to January. Now this might have been a bit of a slip, but knowing Zeroh, he realized that he needs to do something sooner than later, but again it won't matter, because it will be moved or delayed. He has played this hand so many times before. He did it with Gina Carano on numerous occasions, and he did it here too.
That she is delaying her interview with Howard Stern until mid-December now to not only call out the heads of NBC and the showrunner of SNL that mocked her on live television.
And it goes without saying that December is almost at an end, so unless Zeroh feels the need to resurrect her again, It will just go in a big box and become just another piece of useless clickbait that Zeroh swore blind would happen, but never did, and in all likelihood, never will.
You won't believe the incredible story that's taken the internet by storm in the last 24 hours. So, a Delta Airlines employee had quite the encounter with someone who appeared to be a trans activist.
Not only are they a massive trans activist, but they're pretty high profile. Transgender Netflix star Tommy Dorfman accuses Delta Airlines employee of using the wrong pronouns.
This individual demanded the right pronouns, accused Delta of misgendering them, and well, chaos ensued.
Transgender actor Tommy Dorfman, who appeared in the Netflix series 13 Reasons Why.
Yep, you heard that right. Tommy Dorfman, known for their role in 13 Reasons Why, was the one accusing the Delta employee of using the wrong pronouns. Let's dive into the video that went viral.
Let's watch this thing because this person posted it, probably assuming that they were going to come off looking good, that the Delta Airlines employee would look bad. And instead the opposite happened. The public has this dude's back and doesn't have the other dude's back, if you know what I'm saying.
Dorfman confronted the employee, expecting probably to come out on top, but guess what? Public opinion flipped. People rallied behind the Delta employee, calling out the incident. The video captures the back and forth, with Dorfman claiming intentional misgendering. The Delta employee handled the situation professionally, offering to escort Dorfman out if they wish to escalate things further.
This person, no shocker, is actually friends with Dylan Mulvaney. I saw some Dylan Mulvaney clips going around. Let's see if I can find the one it has. Yeah, I think it's right here.
And to add spice to this already interesting tale, Dorfman happens to be buddies with Dylan Mulvaney. Remember that bag incident? Yeah, that one went viral too. Look, most folks don't have an issue with how others live their lives, but it's when demands are placed on everyone else to conform to specific expectations, that's where the problem lies.
People, listen, if people want to do and live their lives whatever, most people don't have a problem with that, even if they think it's degenerate, even if they don't agree with the lifestyle. It's when you start forcing everybody else to address you a certain way, to treat you a certain way, to treat you differently, to do all this shit. You expect everybody in the world to change everything.
It would seem there's no stopping him. He's happy to lift content and make it his own. I wonder just how long it will go on for. It seems to be that Yellow Flash 2 and Ryan are taking most of the interest at the moment, with Zeroh in there for good measure, given his aptitude to turn out video after video. But even Ryan from RK got ahead of Zeroh on the Adam Driver story, which seems weird given Zeroh has all this insider info. But like a turd sliding down sandpaper, Zeroh has got there slowly but surely, and has now got Driver at loggerheads with Disney and Lucasfilm, because Driver is relevant again, as he promotes his latest movie Ferrari. For months Zeroh hasn't mentioned anything about Star Wars, but now someone who starred in the last batch of films is back on the circuit. Zeroh needs to make up some BS about Adam yet again, BS that's not needed or required. Well, I think I'm going to call this video done, and it will definitely be the last video of 2023. So wherever you are, and whatever you're doing to usher in the new year, be safe and have a wonderful time. Until the next time, take care and I'll see you again soon.
So maybe come up from your mom's basement, okay? And get a real life, you nerd. Yeah, basic.